Hi, fight fans, and welcome back to LL Sports TV. Now, boxing appears to be on an absolute roll right now. I mean, no sooner had the bell rang for the end of the 12th round of that epic fight between Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn at the weekend. No sooner had that fight ended, it was being announced that there is to be a unified heavyweight championship of the world taking place in London in July, Saturday the 19th of July, featuring the current unified heavyweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of Ukraine, Alexander Usyk. He's to be taking on the current IBF champion, Daniel Dynamite Dubois from London. The fight is to be held at Wembley, and I can't wait for this fight. This is going to be a great fight. This fight is, of course, a rematch of their previous fight that took place in Wrocław. It was in Poland. I think it was something like 2.5 years ago. And that fight was contentious. I mean, Usyk won on that occasion. He stopped Dubois in 9 rounds. However, the fight had a large element of controversy to it. Because in the 5th round, Daniel Dubois attempted a body shot. It landed. Alexander Usyk went down heavily. He claimed a low blow. He was writhing around on the floor in clear agony. He claimed it was low. The referee sided with him, gave him 4 minutes to recover. Although, I've got to say, when I watched it at the time, and I saw reruns of the fight, to me, I thought that punch landed on the belt line. I thought it was a perfectly legal punch. Frank Warren, who is Daniel Dubois' manager and promoter, he complained vociferously about it. He launched a complaint with the WBA. Daniel Dubois was very embittered about it. He said that the punch was legal. It seemed to affect him because after that incident, he clearly wasn't the same. His mind seemed to be affected by that. I mean, listen, let's have it right. To me, Usyk was the superior man on that night. He was the superior man before the incident in the 5th round, and indeed after. He went on to stop Dubois 4 rounds after that. He was the better man on the night. However, you could certainly, if you're in the Dubois camp, feel aggrieved about that incident. I mean, that was his moment. He felt his moment was taken from him. He felt he was denied. Like I said, to me, the punch was legal. I've seen way worse than that that's been called. And I thought that it should have been called a legal blow. But the referee called in Usyk's favour. And like I said, Usyk went on to stop Daniel Dubois a few rounds after that. But that was 2 years ago. This is now. And, let's be honest, since then, Daniel Dubois has been on absolute tear. He's had 3 fights, all against what you might call top-level opponents. He's won all 3 of those fights inside the distance. Some very impressive performances in there as well. I mean, first up, he fought the serial drugs cheat, the obnoxious Jarrell Miller. Daniel Dubois did the boxing world a favour, stopped him in 10 rounds, beat him up, dropped him, stopped him. Excellent performance. The fight after that, Daniel Dubois went in with the Croatian danger man, Filip Hrgović, who, as we all know, recently beat Joe Joyce. At the time, Filip Hrgović was heavily favoured to win that fight. Daniel Dubois absolutely overpowered Filip Hrgović, made a great start, maintained it, beat him up, didn't drop him, but did everything but, and beat Hrgović in 8 rounds. Very impressive performance. Then, after that, perhaps Daniel Dubois' most impressive performance to date, well, it was his most impressive performance to date. He absolutely bludgeoned AJ in London at Wembley. 5 rounds, dropped AJ several times, absolutely destroyed AJ that night, I've got to be honest. Now, Daniel Dubois, he was to have fought Joseph Parker recently. That would have been a good fight. But he had to pull out through injury or illness, I'm not sure which, but he had to pull out. But he is a very active heavyweight, probably the most active heavyweight right now, probably the most in-form heavyweight right now, and certainly the most dangerous. And the thing that I like about this fight is that Daniel Dubois, certainly when you compare him to the Daniel Dubois of a few years back, he looks rejuvenated, man. He looks confident. He looks... He's totally turned things around. I mean, he had that label of a non-top fighter, a bit of a quitter. But now you're looking at Daniel Dubois, you're looking at the 2.0 version, if you ask me. He looks totally different to... I mean, he was always a good fighter, always very powerful. But now he seems to have a real belief in himself. I'm seeing that more and more every time I see him. He seems confident. I mean, he's not the most articulate of guys, as I'm sure you all know. But even the way he's speaking, the way he's carrying himself now is totally different to what he was a few years ago. But then we got to counterbalance that by saying Alexander Usyk is a special fighter, a generational talent, an amazing fighter, former Olympic gold medalist, former unified cruiserweight champion of the world, former unified heavyweight champion of the world. I mean, he's achieved all the accolades in the sport. But he is 38 years old now. And this is a new 2.0 Daniel Dubois, big puncher, powerful, seems to have grown up, seems to have matured, seems in a great place now, seems confident. The fight is at Wembley, where Daniel Dubois had his greatest win against AJ. So could it be the era of Daniel Dubois? I mean, it will be the first four-belt championship to be held in this country, so it will be a massive occasion. Can Daniel Dubois rise to that occasion? Or will Usyk prove too good? I mean, he's way more experienced, but he's also very, very skillful, very seasoned, and he can fight. He's got everything. If he needs to dig down and fight, he can do that too. But you have to ask, is Father Time starting to catch up with Usyk a little bit? I mean, don't get me wrong, I've not seen any real signs of that yet. I mean, he was excellent in those wins against Tyson Fury. But, you know, I say it again, he is 38 years old. You know what they say about Father Time? It's undefeated. And Alexander Usyk has had a long career. I mean, you're talking about somebody that had close to 300 amateur fights. He's had 23 professional fights. A lot of those have been at the top level against good opponents. So there is some wear and tear in him, you know what I mean? And you know what they say about boxing. With boxing, it's one of those sports where you can get in the ring and one day it just disappears. You just don't have it anymore. And if that happens to Usyk and you're in the ring facing an opponent like Daniel Dubois, that could be a dangerous proposition, because Daniel Dubois, big, powerful, strong, physically probably in the prime of his life or approaching it. He's on a roll. I would say he's the hardest puncher in the heavyweight division currently. A real athlete, a real powerhouse. So has this come at the right time for Daniel Dubois? Is this the right time to be taking on Usyk? It's an intriguing fight, man. It's one that I'm really looking forward to. I'm genuinely looking forward to that fight. I can't wait. I won't be doing a prediction video now because the fight is still, something like 2.5 months away. But I thought I'd put this video out now, send out early notice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Put it in the comments. Do you think that this fight has come at the right time for Daniel Dubois? Or do you think that the old master, Alexander Usyk, still has the skills and the physical gifts to prevail? I'm very interested to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, just a quick video from me. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Thanks for the support. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. I am out.